Hello everyone, I am Anand and I welcome you on CRS Info Solutions. In today's session, we will dive into a super important concept that is the heart of dynamic user interface, data binding using properties in HTML templates. I will walk you through each step slowly so you will understand it clearly. Make sure you keep a pen and a notebook handy. We will write some notes and do hands-on coding together. So if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel CRS Info Solutions and press the bell icon for more Salesforce related content. Alright, so now let's jump onto the Visual Studio Code. Here we have created this lightning wave component for our earlier session tutorial. So now let's create a brand new lightning wave component. For creating new lightning wave component, you have to go to this lightning wave component LWC folder and right click on it and select create lightning wave component, and here enter the label name as data binding. Press enter, choose the default directory, and here you can see our lightning wave component created successfully and JavaScript file opens. Now we start writing code in this JavaScript file. Here greeting property, greeting equals to hello from save this file. Here you can write one note. This is a private property because we didn't use the @API decorator. That means it can only be used within this component, which is perfect for our exam. Okay. Now let's open our HTML file, databinding.html. Here inside this template tag, add a paragraph tag. Here write hello from all the property that we have created in JavaScript file greeting. The text which will be present in the greeting comes here. When we see that in the UI, so we have to write that hello from greeting equals to CRS info solutions. Now write one point. This is how we bind the property from the JavaScript file into the HTML file. Whatever value is inside greeting, it will appear in this paragraph on the UI. Now let's jump onto the third file, that is databinding.js-meta.xml is exposed changes to true. At the targets, target, lightning, active, target, report, lightning, page, target, lightning, report page. Save this file and now deploy our code, deploy our lightning web component. So just right click on this folder and select deploy this source to code. Our lightning web component deployed successfully. So let's move to our Salesforce org. On page here, edit, data, binary. Here we have seen our lightning web component, means custom lightning web component. Scroll it here from here and drop down it here. Here you can see that hello from CRS Info Solutions. This CRS Info Solution is coming from the greeting property that we have created in our JavaScript file. So let's move one step further to make it more interactive. So let's move to our HTML file. After the paragraph in lightning, input, label, enter your name, value, greeting, on change. This is the event, JavaScript event. On change, handle, change. Here, what we did, we added a lightning input component. Its value is bound to our greeting property, and when the value changes, we call a function handle change. Now go back to databinding.js and add this function below the property. Before that, we have to save this file and let's move to the databinding.js. Here, handle on change, handle change. Right. Only basis on this dot greeting equals to event dot target dot value. Okay. Here how this works, when the user types in the input box, the onChange event is triggered. The new value is passed through event.target.value. We update the greeting property using this dot greeting. Okay. So let's add some other code here. Save this file and deploy this lightning web component again. You can see here we have deployed our lightning web component again. So let's move to the org, refresh the page. Again refresh it. I think brings you to cache, the page will not update. Let's remove some cache. Here you can see in this enter your name. We will change the name, then our name will be changed. So I am entering Anand. Here you can see name change automatically. In this manner, we have to use this data binding concept. So in this video, we learn how to create and bind a property from JavaScript to HTML, how to display that property in the UI using property name or property name syntax, how to take user input with lightning input, and how to handle events and update the property dynamically. Your homework is try adding another input field, maybe for a favorite color or city, and use data binding to show a custom message like hello, I am from which city? I am from this city. Okay. And that is for today's session on data binding using properties in HTML templates in LWC. I hope you found it super easy to follow and fun to practice. Remember, the best way to learn Salesforce development is by getting your hands dirty with code. So please don't just watch code along with me. If you haven't already, pause the video now and take running note. If you haven't already paused the video now and take running notes, it will help you remember better during revision. And if you got stuck anywhere, don't worry, rewind the video and drop your doubts in the comment section. I'm always here to help you. And if you are new here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, CRS Info Solutions, and press the bell icon for more Salesforce related content. Thank you.